Hello, my Capricorns, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Of course, I'm Debbie, and I'm reading for March 17th through the 23rd. Now, I have done my overview. What did I call it? I love it when I can't remember. Something about wake up. It's time, wake up, something like that. Take a peek at it. It tells you what is going on out there in the planets. And I also do a reading. Now, remember that all my readings, though, these are general readings, may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Interesting time for you, my Capricorns. Again, I do feel so much moving forward. I feel like the wheel of fortune keeps moving. I feel like you're stepping into who you're supposed to be. The weight of all of that, the darker energies is falling off of you. I feel like you are rediscovering your worth, rediscovering who you are. Now, we do start a new astrological year. So it is about time for you to step into your role. Okay, what is that? Let's see. Oh, we got a whole bunch of cards right here, but they all fell out, so we will read them. I'm going to just put them down here, though, so we can read them separately. First card is High Priestess. So we have a 2. 2 is crossroads, choices, decisions. It's also coming together. High Priestess, this is our major arcana. Archangel Haniel, this is grounding yourself, slowing yourself down. And remember this, especially for my Capricorns, about living in the past or living too much in the future, prone to depression, prone to anxiety. This is one of those times. This is a very, very good week for you, my Capricorns, to maybe do some really deep meditation, basically maybe do some some small motions, something, what is it, Qigong? I know I probably mispronounced that, or Tai Chi. It's very good for you to get control of your body, get control of your thoughts. And again, when I'm saying control, we don't always have that control, but it's kind of like needing to ground them and needing to, get a little bit more awareness. Okay, you're not just rushing anymore. This is a time for quiet. This is a time for you to have a little bit of that, of you just slowing down and being very much in the moment. Okay, do some breathing, do whatever that is that's going to help you to, to have that deep spiritual connection. Okay, so High Priestess, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. This one's reversed, 8 of Fire. So it's very important to, so the 8 of Fire is like things are moving so fast around you, and it's very hard for you to get a grip on those things. The 8 of Fire, though, does have very good energy. Okay, so even though things are moving around you very quickly, an 8 is unlimited opportunities and possibilities. Fire is our Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's very passionate, burning, very determined, very committed energy. It's like while things are moving around you very, very fast, you have to take that time to center yourself, to get yourself, that better perspective. Okay, now I did do something. If you have any Virgo in you, take a look, cross watch Virgo, because Virgo was about the eye of the storm. And now Capricorn, you're getting a lot of this energy not swirling per se. It's just coming and going all around you. And there's a lot of, like I said, there is a lot of positive push forward for you. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. Next card. You've got another 8. Now this is water energy. That's our Cancer, a Scorpio, but it's also our Pisces energy. And, Neptune is doing something with the sun. So, there's some interesting stuff with that. This is about you wanting to move forward, moving into more of a spiritual, more of an emotional. It's getting in touch with your emotions a little bit better. It's also you accepting your emotions a little bit more. It's also you venturing out, looking for a little bit more understanding of what life is bringing you. It's also what is going on. You know, you are not alone in this world. So there is also spiritual connections happening with this 8 of water. So you have a 2-8-8. So unlimited opportunities, both in that very, you know, in that passionate, that passionate, but also that emotional realm. A desire to move on. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. Next card is the King of Fire. So you have some more fire energy here coming up. Now the King energy is about, underlying energy is air. So we have air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, thought processes, thinking things through. Fire again, that passionate energy. The King of Fire pulls that part of you out that is kind of like that maybe a little bit, has been hidden for a few years, months, okay? The King of Fire is not necessarily focusing on just one or two things, not obsessing, okay? The King of Fire does not obsess. The King of Fire looks at the whole picture and does not obsess on just one or two things, okay? King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate. Work on your communication skills, my Capricorns, with a vision, and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So interesting things going on. You're seeking something more out of life. You're seeking something more spiritually, physically, passionately. The King of Fire is saying, look bigger, look bigger. And, while it does say to focus, but it's not to obsess. Okay? Let's see. Next card. 5 of Fire. 5 of Fire is some changes happening. So change is positive, negative. There's a lot of things. Goes back to that 8, but where the 8 has these possibilities, the 5 of Fire has a way of trying to keep you stuck. Okay? Tries to keep you stuck in this where you're at. Tries to keep you from growing. Tries to keep you from moving forward. You got a whole lot of stuff going on this week. The 5 of Fire is like, people here, wanting to kind of pull you apart. The thing about the 5 of Fire, it does say, you know what? You can actually say no, and you can actually move on. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to let that happen, okay? You may find yourself in that situation, and you just say, you know what? Not today, not today. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Our last one reversed, 2 of Air. So what does this all lead us to? This all leads us to decisions, to what we need to do. The air energy again, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, thought processes, making plans, hearing some news. So you got some interesting stuff. There's a lot of things that you want to do. There's a lot of things that are available for you. You've got to take some of the action with that. The High Priestess is telling you to pray, to meditate, to connect. I'm also saying to center yourself while you're doing this. The 5 of Fire wants you to be a ping pong ball in many ways, and you've got to take the ball and all the paddles and say, no, I'm not playing the game. And then the 2 of Air is about making a decision, is about thinking things through. You're not trapped. You're not, you have more control, even though you might have to make a decision that you might, maybe you have to make a decision and somebody's not going to like what you do. The 2 of Air, I'm also going to say with a lot of this stuff is be true to yourself, okay? Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. This is about being true to yourself. You know what you need to do. This is about being, procrastinating and not taking the steps. So be true to yourself. It is okay. Not everybody's going to be happy, my Capricorns, with what you're going to decide. It's not always going to be the way everybody wants it to be. Be true to yourself, okay? I hope that makes sense. You've got a whole bunch of different things popping in, much like the 8 of Fire and also the 5 of Fire. There's a lot of things, and I feel like in some ways, it's like the energies want to pull you this way and that way. It's really important. That's why you need to center yourself during this week. Pray, connect with God, source. Look at what the big picture is, and look at it. What is it that Capricorns need? What is it that Capricorns need? Or what is it that Capricorn wants? Here we go. Let's see. Higher power, Holy Spirit, can you please give us clarity? Please add to this a little bit. There's a lot here for you. Well, reversed, this is the Six of Air, okay? The Six of Air, the Six of Swords. Moving on. Whatever all of this is all about, whatever has been holding you back, whatever the decision is, you are walking into the sun. 6 is the number of man. It's the energies you put into something. And if you can see, this is moving into a light. This is leaving the shadows behind. You can see there's some orange leaves, you know, very reminiscent of fall and winter, and heading into the spring. And this is also, you know, Aries in the northern hemisphere brings about spring. So this is a time that things should feel a lot lighter. However, I'm not going to say it's totally easy for you. Center yourself. Just, you know, be true to yourself. Things are happening. You know, again, these are unlimited opportunities and possibilities. There may be some change. It may be a total change for you to be thinking that way, to think for yourself in that way, or think of yourself that way. But it will help you with moving forward and moving into the light, my Capricorns. Okay, let's see what we have here. Hope that means there's a whole lot of stuff here. So let me know, my Cappies. A card flipped. Let's see what that one is. Focus on your priorities. This has popped up for someone. I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Taurus. So if you have any Taurus in you, focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus, well, that's good advice, is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. I can see how that all fits with this. You know, this kind of is a mishmash, but I can see how that is very, very good advice for you. Okay, let's go on. What crystal or energy would be good for my Cappies? Let's see what we have for our Capricorns. For our Cappies, what crystal or energy? What would help them? What would help our Capricorns? What would be good for our Capricorns? Clear quartz. Well, I love clear quartz. I have a clear quartz bracelet. And clear quartz is a magnifier. When it says that, it magnifies energy. So it helps with psychic abilities, enhanced intuition, mental clarity, and it magnifies energies. So, like I said, I have a clear quartz bracelet to help magnify the energies around my other bracelets. Okay, I also have the stones too, but they're not here. Anyway, let's see. One last card. Let's see what we have here. What else is there for our Capricorns? What else do we want to say to our Capricorns? What else do we want to say to our Dream Oracle card? Job. Love what you do and do what you love. Kind of, that's an interesting one. Love what you do and do what you love. Be true to yourself. Okay, kind of a bridge there. Anyway, my Cappies, do me my favor, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Also, too, you comment. I love hearing from you. Please remember, if you're watching me on Rumble, do the same. Also, too, please remember that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.